thing. But like I said, we're playing a ship from Eagleseye 1999, who is a newer modder, and this ship is called the Red Death. Actually, this is like one of 4 ships I've received from Eagleseye, so I think this is one of the first ships, maybe the first Eagleseye come up with. And it looks pretty darn strong. It's called the Red Death. Let's see the description. This unlikely duo has been terrorizing the galaxy in their stealth fighter. After a robbery gone wrong, the Federation gave them a choice. Make their ship barely functional in return for an impossible mission. Alright, so it looks like we start with 1 shield, so it's gonna spend it's gonna cost 100 scrap to get that, but we do start with cloaking to make up for that. We got double dual laser. I like that build. 2 power, 4 shots, 4 shots, shine me up. Distraction buoys and long range scanners. It looks like it's basically Rock B in its physical design with new, different floor layout. High salt, maybe? High salt with my doctor's appointment. Yes, I probably do have high salt. Let's see if we have Gibbs for the rebellion. Oh, nice! Nice! Those are pretty nice looking Gibbs. They're very, they're... when you create Gibbs, you control how much spin and how fast they go. And it looks like... I'm gonna do this one more time. Eagleseye gave some pretty high numbers, because those are some... those are some spinny, fast-moving Gibbs right there. So, well done to Eagleseye on that. Let's go put this guy on weapons here. My sodium will be off the charts when I go to the doctor, probably. What's up, Bastel Golem? Probably my salt levels will be high. Amberzak's getting a dog in a week. That sounds cool. That sounds like a good time. Doesn't look like distraction buoys do anything in Sector 1. Do I keep them, or do I immediately go to the store and sell them? I think we don't go to sell them yet. I need to... I don't need the missiles. Crap, it gave me a repair. We start with backup battery. Wow. Our systems? Okay. So we can get hacking and mind control. Interesting. Start off with really strong systems on this ship. Okay, well there's both of our stores. I might just sell the distraction buoys so we can get our shields a little quicker. Okay, this is not a good start. We're having just a bunch of empty jumps to start. And first jump engine hack for free, because why wouldn't we? Let's go ahead and put these on auto fire. Nice, good doges. Double NG repair party. So Canton, it's Monday, viewership day. Woo! What's this one do? This one is one of the first ships that I think a new modder has created. It was a little more straightforward than some of the other crazy RPG Nerdo ships. And so it's basically Rock B with different crew, better weapons, different layout, interesting system setup. I think actually the idea is behind it is that these 2 crew are some sort of outlaws or something, or pirates. And they made a deal with the Federation to use their ship on an impossible mission or something like that. Alright. I hate to do it, but we're gonna sell the distraction buoy so I can get my shields up quicker. It's probably not as intended, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, what does this ship do? BOP. This ship BOP. Okay, for Rock Blue option. Throw away a distraction buoys, get a free FTL jammer. Pretty good deal. When is a 24-hour subathon to pay for the doctor appointment? Oh god. Well, I have insurance, so hopefully it will cost me nothing, or next to nothing, or very little, or something. I just never use my insurance because I have like the government insurance where, you know, it just makes things cheaper. I don't know if it actually pays for stuff that much. So hopefully I won't be in debt after going to the doctor. It's just like a physical checkup thing. So it's not like, I'm not like, nobody worry that I'm all of a sudden super sick or anything. That's what I'm going to the doctor to find out. Hopefully I'm healthy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it just a more balanced Rock B? I would say it's a more OP Rock B, is what I'd say. What ship is this? It's called the Red Death. And that's what it's doing. It's spreading its Red Death around Sector 1 currently. And I don't know if I'm ever going to do a 24-hour subathon, honestly. Wow, that guy dodged 50% of my shots. I think the longest stream I've ever done is a 12-hour stream. I'm not one of those people who is up for doing crazy long streams all the time. Okay, nice, we got an actual dodge there. It's crazy to me, people who do like regularly 8, 9, 10 hour streams. There's some people that just do that all the time. Okay, we're just gonna do our best to keep this guy's weapons down as long as possible. And now he's running. Okay, we got... Okay, that's good. No running away allowed, sir. Okay, good. And no... no deals. You gotta offer me a free flak, sir. Cloak and Dual Laser 2 is not a bad start. It is a very OP start. Please don't be sick. You can't really do the hard mode no pause FTL streaks yourself, madman. Well, some of the things I'm going to ask about there is if a doctor has any recommendations on dealing with arthritis pain, and then, you know, some other just random, I'm a 40-something-year-old man. Am I going to have to bend over and cough? Probably. Isn't that what you do when you go to the doctor when you're a dude in your 30s and 40s? I don't know. It's a rock ship which looks red but doesn't have any fire gimmicks. I know, it's kind of interesting. How do you suppose distraction buoys work? Do they feature cyberware broadcast holovids of silly device explaining the deep intricacies of door science, tying up communications and causing the rebel network to fail? Yes, it's totally silly device, distracting them with overly complicated discussions about door mechanics. I think that is totally it. I think that is absolutely what it is. Okay, alright. We got the drone down. Shieldless versus beam drone, not the best. But this ship, as long as it doesn't give us minimum scrap for the sector, we should... That gets us shields. We should be able to get shields. So... what's the real catch? The real catch on what? Maybe that'll increase the streaming hours. I don't know about that. Dual lasers, the possibilities are endless. We could get 4 dual lasers, except that we can't. But that would be awesome. Alright, let's go ahead and get our shields. Very nice. Now we are not a shieldless ship in Sector 1. Know what I need? Burst Laser 2 and Mini Beam. If only we could get a Burst Laser 2, we couldn't get the Mini Beam. I'll give you the fuel. Just go. Damn it, they gave me a map. So let me know I'm going through a solar flare. Yeah, I'd love to dive here. We probably could dive, but let's not. Hey, Alice, thank you for the tier 1, 10 months of subbage. Appreciate that. Very much appreciate that. No RPG ship? I know, it's the first time in a long time, and I actually sent a message to RPG to apologize, but last week I only did 2 ships, and this week I only have time to do 1 because of the doctor's appointment, so I'm hoping RPG Nerdos won't be too offended or upset that I have to miss this ship for a week. It's just... my schedule's been a little off the last week and a half. This week, you know what, I'm going to take that deal as well, because I need fuel. This week I also have to either miss or have a completely shortened, or a short... I'm not sure if to completely miss or just shorten my stream on, I think it's Wednesday. I have a singing gig. So it's just a week of... it's just a week of not ideal streaming schedule, sadly. Do we have a heal bay? We do. Damn, we didn't put that out in time. That sucks. Just not an ideal week for streaming, sadly. But hopefully next week we'll be back to the more normal schedule. I won't miss anything crazy. Level 4 engines was level 2 cloak. This ship started with level 4 engines and level 1 cloak. You understand? You don't want us around. Yes. It's totally because of you, chat. Piloting for 11's a pretty good deal. I'm gonna take that. Yes, everybody be personally offended because I have to go to the doctor and not do a full stream today. Please, please be fully offended. Sorry that time for you. Auditions for the next musical are tonight right after the gym. Oh, good luck on your auditions, Cantonin. What show is it that you're auditioning for? Real life gets in the way of video games. It does. And this week, it's only 2 days. 2 days until Last Epoch 1.0 comes out, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait. Pirate or Uncharted Nebula. Well, I do have long-range scanners. I think I'd rather go Pirate here for free crew, even though I like going to Nebulas when I have long-range scanners. Go Pirate. It's SpongeBob the Musical. Really? Oh, that's awesome. I've never seen it, but I bet that show is super fun. Damn, I don't want to go through Pulsar, so I'll go this way. Given how expensive American healthcare is, can't blame me for taking a singing gig when it's open. Well, hopefully the doctor is not going to be as expensive as well, hopefully wouldn't be the cost of a single singing gig, but it might be, honestly. I'm hoping it'll be no cost at all because I have insurance and I'm just going for like a physical checkup type of thing. Okay, where did the fire go? It went up here. Okay, good. Didn't hit my shields or anything. Oh god, our stores are in terrible places every single time. I do have FTL Jammer to sell, so I guess I'll go there if I feel. 2 days till the Last Epoch release? Yes, 2 days. The 21st, which is, I believe, Wednesday. And I am super duper flooper quooper psyched about it. Even though those aren't even real words. Regarding the doctor's appointment, same as for people who work in an office and whatnot. Miss work to get to the doctor, dentist, kids, doctor, dentist, etc. Okay. SpongeBob's a really fun musical. You saw it on Broadway several years ago. It's got great music and it's fun for all ages of the family. Well, if it's anything like the show, when I lived in Houston with my sister and her kids were, you know, the age where they were watching SpongeBob, I would like watching it with them because SpongeBob's kind of like what, Avatar, where the jokes are funny for kids, but they also, you can tell, are making the joke something that sometimes adults would get a kick out of too. Really is fun for all ages. You're late, Eagleseye, you are, but we're only in the beginning of Sector 2 for your ship. So far, your ship is super OP, and I approve. Super OP, and I approve. You got charged $150 once to clean out your ears because of wax buildup, and they charged your insurance $500. And it was a 15-minute appointment. American healthcare, everybody. American healthcare. $650 to clean out the ears. Great. Wonderful. I didn't even know you could go to the doctor for that, honestly. I didn't know that was a thing you could get a doctor's appointment for. But honestly, I was actually going to ask, does anybody have a life hack for cleaning out your ears? Because when you have earbuds in your ears all the time, wax buildup is a thing. Surely there's like good life hacks for that. Surely there's life hacks that don't include $650 for a doctor appointment for that. What you hear of American healthcare, it will only cost you a firstborn or a kidney. This was your first attempt at a custom ship. Not much to it. I like it though. I appreciate when people do something simple, different, unique, and fun for their first ship, rather than going, I'm gonna make a shieldless ship with no offense that's boarding and artillery. You know, it's like, okay, well, your ship's kind of unplayable. So I appreciate when it's something simple and fun and strong. That's what I want people who first get into modding to do. Make something simple, fun, and strong, just to learn the mechanics and basics for it. Debrox Earwax Removal Aid. Never heard of it. I'm gonna put that Debrox Earwax Removal Kit. There we go. I'll look that up later. Look that up later. All right. This guy can do damage. I think you can buy like machines that blast water into your ears. Write that down. Write it down. I wrote it down. It's probably going to be useful. You'll have to watch the VOD to see your reaction to this ship's lore. I do like the idea of it being a... What was it? It's like some... pirate duo or something. I mean, lore is not my thing that I dwell on very much, so my reaction might be a little subdued for your lore. Thank you, TF Richards, for the earwax removal kit suggestion. I'll have to look into that. A little bit of an embarrassing story. One of my singer friends who is in my Christmas caroling group, since I do kind of some audio editing and recording amateur stuff on the side, she asked me to record some karaoke stuff for her, of her and her sister singing, to give as a present to her mom for like her birthday. It was a really cool idea. And when we did it, I was like, all right, here's some earbuds to listen to while you sing. And she looked at the earbuds and I'm like, crap, I didn't clean those off. There's probably wax on those. She's like, I'll use my own. I'm like, sorry. Sorry, I have these things in my ears 6 hours a day. I should probably have cleaned them off or gotten something different. Gotten a different pair. So, there you go. There's your public service announcement. Clean off your earbuds before offering to your friends. That's like here, have some used earwaxy earbuds. Where you work, the doctors usually just prescribe olive oil drops for earwax. Olive oil drops. I've not heard of that before. All right. Every 2 jumps gets us an extra jump. How many nebula jumps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. We should get 9. So 9, 8, 7. I don't think I can get this in 6. 9, 8, 7. Actually feels like I have to get here in 6 to do this. And 3 will do that. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. That should work. 1, 2. Okay, something like this. You once had a problem with earwax after a swimming pool session? Yeah, just warm water injected through a plastic syringe a couple times, solved it fine. Okay, nice. Well, that's why I'm asking for life hacks. I don't have to spend, $100 to get my ears cleaned at the doctor or something. That sounds like way too much work and way too much money. Nice. Olive oil softens earwax safely. Okay. All right. We're learning a lot about earwax today. Cool. What's up, Mr. Notbot? Another glorious week at the rat race has begun. Glorious. It's glorious. Skip that reward. Not great. Was I able to buy long-range scanners? This ship started with long-range scanners and distraction buoys. Now, unfortunately, for Eagleseye, the creator of the ship, I sold the distraction buoys at the first store because I just wanted to get my shields up as quickly as possible. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that will work. All right, let's get our shields to level 2, and then we are just super looper duper duper snooper far ahead right now. Olive oil is the best for earwax. Interesting. I don't really want to put that in my ears, so better really than almost any other topical cream or liquid, to be honest. Some strawberry Converse. Is there something crazy happening with this cruiser behind the scenes, or not really? This looks like a pretty typical cruiser. It's a pretty straightforward first ship design. Yes, MI8. There's nothing super crazy going on under the hood here. This one is basically The first ship, I think it's the first ship ever created by Eagleseye in chat here. And like I said, it's more simple and basic, which is what I like for first ships. Not trying to do something crazy like forced artillery to not be terrible. A spoiler alert, it's terrible. Darn. We took a damage. Wow, this NG is not going to let me get his missile down, is he? Yeah, well, we can cloak this at least. You're good. He's running, though. That's not good. Good. Ooh, a free flak, too. Right up, we got a free pike beam. I know, rip distraction buoys, the maximum value, your greed cries out. You can buy olive oil drops in Amazon for £2, but your recommendation fee is $250,000. Okay, cool, I'll think about that. I'll make sure to get right on paying you that. The buoys were just intended to A, give an extra jump on the first, second stores, and B, some extra scrap. I don't think, Eagleseye actually mentioned this, I don't think distraction buoys work in Sector 1. I think if you start a ship off with them, I'm pretty sure I didn't get any value out of it in Sector 1. I didn't think to check it until after we'd already jumped once, but when you check the VOD, if you check the VOD, see if it gave an extra jump, because I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't. Nothing wrong with first-time modded ship being just base game adjustments of starter builds. Agreed. Absolutely agreed. I actually, as I said earlier, I prefer that. For first-time modders to keep it simple, stupid. No offense to calling you stupid, it's a saying. Keep it simple, stupid. It's K-I, it's KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. I could kiss you for keeping your stupid ship simple. I mean, keeping it simple, you stupid person. I mean, why does that sound so mean? Hashtag check the VOD, that's right. Sometimes, honestly, sometimes when I play RPG Nerdo ships, as much as I love RPG Nerdo ships, sometimes there's so much going on under the hood that my brain hurts trying to understand it. I almost wonder if I need to stop starting off viewership day with RPG Nerdo ships so I can like warm up into the day so my brain will not instantly be going, okay, I have to use a special ability on the crew to activate a thing that I then teleport over to the enemy ship, which then causes a fire, and that fire removes oxygen while also putting in affliction. It's like, this is great, but it's like playing Path of Exile when you're playing RPGs. I need a degree in FTL to understand what's happening when I use all of the cool stuff that's going on. What's up, Flirtin Strawberry Converse? How you doing? All right, free borders. Do it this way. I need a degree in FTL to understand what's happening. Once RPG teaches everyone else how to make weapons, spawn crew, and do crazy stuff, it's over for Rand. I know, right? Then my brain will forever be exploding on viewership day. You're a bit unwell. How about myself? I'm doing okay. I'll say I'm a little stressed. I'm going to the. I'm ending the stream after this one run because I'm going to the doctor today. Not for any particular reason, just because I haven't been to the doctor forever, and chat, Grima specifically, convinced me I really should go to the doctor just to have a checkup. So, you know, it's always worrying when you go to the dentist or the doctor or, I don't know, a job interview, somewhere where you're like, my future health and stability are on the line. I sure hope things go well. Is RPG here? I don't know if RPG's here. I haven't seen him yet. Sure, I'll take the paltry payment. We're going to the store. I can sell something for hacking if it's here. Yeah, I sent a message that I wouldn't be playing RPG Nerdo ship today. Not because I don't want to, but because of, you know, the doctor. So, we can get hacking. So let's get hacking. And I wouldn't mind getting this pike beam online, but I kind of need power and other things, so let's get 1 power. And I did play an RPG Nerd ship last week. Ending my stream early last Monday was good for my mental health, but did put me a little bit behind in viewerships. I was feeling really tired last week, so I needed the break. Do you have anything I want to talk to your doctor about? She'll be more helpful if you have thought about it beforehand. Oh, yes. Yes, I mentioned earlier some of the things I'm already planning on asking about. So, one of the things is I actually want to ask the doctor if they have any recommendations. I don't know how insurance is covered by stuff because it's going to be like a general practice doctor, but like if I'm worried about, like, of course my arthritis in my hands, if they have any suggestion for dealing with arthritis pain, apart from just take arthritis Advil or something. If I'm having issues with digestion, if there are recommendations for doctors for like digestion specialists or something like that, so that might be something I ask about. Okay, all of my stores are always right after I spend all my scrap. What is this? Every sector has a store instantly right next to the entrance beacon. I don't like it. Am I getting lab work done? I have no idea. And am I getting blood drawn? I don't know. I haven't been a doctor in like 10 years, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to have a physical. That's what I'm requesting to have done, is just get a physical done. I don't know what I'm having done. Hopefully nothing, but I won't know till I go. Another news, you moved to your new house, you kind of hate how quiet it is. You didn't realize how used to ambient noise you were. Really? Man, I would love to not have cars driving by and random noises happening at my apartments. Yeah, congrats on the move. Sorry it's too quiet. Should move to New York if you like ambient noise. When I was doing Uber and Lyft driving, one time I remember picking up some people who were visiting here from New York, and they said they couldn't sleep in their hotel because there was too little sound outside. They were so used to cars driving by and honking and just ambient noise that they said it was too quiet. Like, that sounds the opposite to me of what I would prefer. That's crazy. It's hard to focus sometimes in conversations. Worth bringing a notepad. You can write down what she says. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I have my phone that has a notepad on it, so I can do that on my phone if I need to. Yeah, probably prostate check. That's as in Weird Al's song "Living with a Hernia." That what's been going through my mind is there's a line where it goes, "The doctor says there ain't nothing to discuss. Took my trousers off, told me to cough." That's been running through my head. It's like, that's probably what I'll be doing. I probably will have to do that at the doctor. Let's see here. That's been running through my head. Gotta have white noise like a fan. Yeah, I have a fan for when I go to bed, actually. So I guess that kind of white noise I'm good with. I just don't like the white noise that's like, you know, cars honking and engines revving and I don't know, whatever else. You've had 2 hernias, good times. That does not sound like a good time at all. It does not sound like a good time. I've got a repair drone. Okay. Holy, good deal, sir. Good deal. Mostly you just have the TV on? Yeah, my brother does that. My brother just has the TV on all the time. And that actually sometimes gets distracting to me when I'm visiting. It's like, can we just not have the TV on for a bit? I'd like to have quiet for just a little bit. You live next to 2 train tracks, no amount of cars wakes you anymore. Nice. Okay. I lived by some train tracks in the place I lived 2 apartments ago. And they drove me a little crazy sometimes when it's 2 in the morning and as they drive by. I'm like, oh my god, I was right in the middle of REM sleep, and now I'm not gonna be able to go back to sleep. Just ridiculously loud train horn going off. 2 in the morning. Why? Why must you do this? Used to live right next to a dual carriage. It was like being right next to a small motorway. Not sure what a dual carriage is. Or 1 or 2 conductors that are a bit heavy with the horn, yeah. One, two... Oh, wow. Did we just get an entire map? We did. Okay. Let's make some scrappage. I'm going to be super greedy here, and... Nah, I'm not. I'm going to get level 2 hacking just in case we need it. I don't think we can have 3 shields in Sector 3, but it might be possible. You got tracks 1 mile from your home. You can barely hear them. Kind of soothing. Okay. Yeah, soft train sounds probably wouldn't be too bad. I actually live right next to an airport, but thankfully it's a small airport, so it's like there's every once in a while like a little bit of a like jet fuel smell that I smell outside, and every once in a while when I go outside I'll hear like an engine revving up, but it's never crazy loud or anything. It's never so loud that it's like, man, stop making so much noise. It's never super annoying, thankfully. Wait, can we crew kill this? Yeah. Guess not. You're now in the country, you get woken up by birds. It's nice. There you go. A dual carriageway. It's a 2-lane road. Is that like a British way of saying that? I've never heard the term dual carriage before. That must be like a UK term or something. Who has a horse and carriage? Horse and buggy. That's what I think of when I hear carriage. Are you being pulled into town by horses? Alright, this second shot doesn't do it. I'm gonna have to hack him. I'm trying to not hack here. Beautiful. Wow, that actually did hit us. It's fine. We have railroad tracks that run outside our backyards. We usually feel the heavier freight trains shake the house, but almost never hear train horns. Wow. Feeling it shake your house might even be worse than hearing the horns make, like, I don't know, pictures fall off your wall or something. Used to live next to Gimpo Airport in Seoul, Korea. That was loud. Okay. So like one of the major airports in Korea or something. Luckily, you live a very quiet district with a lot of parks, about 10-minute walk from a road. Mostly don't hear anything at home, thankfully. You certainly love the quiet, but the difference between genuine countryside and our home is still massive. Humans' adaptability is scary. Alright. You started doing your own hard mode with pause streaks. Haven't had any other wins yet. Hope yours are going well. Thanks, good old shoes. Appreciate that. And we're definitely hacking this guy's ship. That is missile flak 2. This way we have time with us hacking. See if any of the shields make our next shots better. Very nice. Beautiful. Ooh, with a fire, there might be a crew kill opportunity here. Very nice. Oops. I think they're all really low if they're not going to fix that. Okay, well that did not work out well. That was a lot of dodges. Purposely only hitting him with hopefully 1 laser. Nah, I was hoping that would kill that guy. He must be low, but not deathly low. I think I don't crew kill this now. You're here on time. Welcome, Mr. Keese. Welcome. Yeah, I hope you got... I messaged both you and RPG Nerdos. I'm not able to get... I'm going to the doctor today, so I'm only able to get one ship in. So I'm playing Eagleseye ship such that I didn't play any of his this week. Hopefully I can get one of yours and definitely one of RPG's in next week before I do a third one, whatever that'll be. But yes, good old shoes. Good luck on streaking. Get ready to have very thick skin because you're gonna want to quit. You're just gonna want to quit. At least if you have my experience with streaking. It was called dual carriageways because the roads were big enough for 2 horse-drawn carriages to ride next to each other. All right. I don't think that's a thing in America. I've never heard of dual carriageways. So, I guess that's something where you are, not something where I am. I've just never heard that term before. All right, let's see if I can get. Our systems are done. Can I get to weapon power? I can. Very good. We now have a weapon upgrade. All of our systems done, and only 2 crew. I could definitely use crew. Maybe I should have considered buying crew, but we'll hopefully get some free crew before the end of this run. It's a really good dive if I choose to, which I might choose to do. Maybe the dive. You also just watched through that whole tournament series. Was very enjoyable. Loved seeing all the other players in commentary. It's so hard. The streak, yeah, it is. Is the old tournament on YouTube? Exclamation point FTL Tourney. Let's see. I think I even have a link for it. There's the playlist right there. Never know. You never knew that's why they're called dual carriageways. Okay, so apparently other people have heard that term. I'm gonna let them do 1 damage, and I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna vent them. Speaking of the tournament, though, I did have a meeting over on Saturday with Crow Revel, Kassalian, and Farb, talking about having basically our first meeting about talking about the tournament. We talked about scoring, potential changes. We talked about what the goals are. So there's lots of things to announce about the tournament. I don't know if I'll talk about it much today since I have a shorter stream, but tomorrow I'll probably talk about it more. But one thing I do want to mention is that I would like to, at some point, do some practice FTL tournament scoring head-to-head runs with whether it's viewers or other people who are going to participate in it. We want to build up hype by doing practice runs. Last night I lurked in Kassalian's stream. Kassalian's the guy behind the scenes who's doing a lot of most of the work to make it happen. Where he was doing a practice run against Herpix, I think it was, to get some more data for how we want to adjust the scoring formula. So if chat thinks that it'll be fun, I think we'll want to do some practice runs on the stream at some point. So if you are interested in that, let me know. I'd like to get people's feedback, and if they'd be interested in seeing like practice runs. It would be similar to how we ran the tournament, where it wouldn't be this normal format where I'm on my green screen here. We'd have like, I think the overlay and 2 people playing against each other. Although I think you'd probably hear the 2 people talking to each other. So, hey, Freak Crew, welcome aboard, human. You loved hearing from the Ryder and Crow and all the others. Freddy was so funny. Wish you could be in a tournament like that someday. Scrimmages, not practice runs. What's the difference? What's the difference between a scrimmage and a practice run? We can get 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dive. What is the difference between a scrimmage and a practice run? I don't know if I know the difference. Scrimmage is PvP, practice is solo. Oh, okay, okay. Until I've never done any competitive gaming before, I didn't know that there was a technical term for all that, to be honest. I didn't know there was a technical difference between practice and scrimmage. You've never heard the word scrimmage before? Well, I have many times, but I didn't know that it was a technical term for a PvP practice match. Although maybe I did and just didn't ever make the connection. I played baseball in high school, but we didn't ever do any scrimmages, really. They call them, in League of Legends, they call them scrims. Yeah, in our scrims, we did XX whatever, you know, tried these picks out in our scrims. Actually, I don't have to dive if I just skip the potentially empty jump here, so let's not dive. It's a silly place. Only time you've heard that is line of scrimmage, yeah. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. Line of scrimmage is a football term, I believe. Actually, it's probably in many sports. Probably in many sports. Well, you get me at 85% chance to dodge or whatever. Oh well. Oh well. The line of scrimmage in baseball, soccer, football. Is there a line of scrimmage in baseball? Maybe you're talking about just... Line of scrimmage in American football is the line where the ball is placed. It's, you know, hiked from. Probably a line of scrimmage in rugby. I don't think there's a line of scrimmage in baseball. Couldn't you tell any specific sport? I don't really... Couldn't tell you a specific sport. You don't really watch any. Ah, okay. Scrimmages, you mean, not line of scrimmage. Okay. Baseball, soccer, rugby league, practice games with full rules, but more relaxed, nothing really on the line. There you go. Okay, cool. Then yes, that would be what we would do on the stream. They'd be scrimmages if they would be against another person. So you are technically correct. The best type of correct, so well done. Well done. Well done on being technically correct. But my thought would be maybe do a scrimmage run on Hard Mode No Pause day. Like do like one Hard Mode No Pause run. Swap out the stream with Kasalian doing his setup for for the scrimmage setup, because Kasalian has asked about doing the scrimmages, and he would want to do them just like we do the tournament with the overlays and two different, you know, FTL screens showing, and probably having webcams of each player, like basically how the setup would be for the actual tournament stream. So you look up the combos that caused all death before Sector 4. What? Combos of what? Enemy builds or what? Okay, what do we got? Zoltan or NG? Well, Zoltan might force this into another Zoltan, but do I care about fighting Zoltans right now? I have my full system set up. I have pretty good weapons. I think I could deal with Zoltan Border Police with mind control. I'm going to go here so that if we have another Zoltan, I can avoid Zoltan 5. I'd rather go to Slug 5 than Zoltan 5, so I'm going to go here. Like NGB and whatever the seed was that killed both players. Oh. Well. I don't know that we're going to specifically try to avoid anything like that. But, I can't remember if last time we did the tournament, I feel like we didn't do much of checking seeds before the run. Because the way we did the seeds was I had a notepad where I put in a bunch of random numbers, and then we pulled those random numbers for the seed, so nobody would know what it was before, so nobody could practice it or anything. What's up, Pseudo Drifter? Happy Monday viewership day. Happy Monday viewership day to you. Then we're gonna hack that. Decent dodges. I I need to remember I'm allowed to pause here. I just, every time I play viewerships, I forget that I've allowed myself the ability to pause. Wow, it's a value point and shields in Sector 4. Wow, okay. 3 shields and a value point. You are ready for Sector 7, sir. Either I gotta take these 3 fuel deals even though I don't want to. Okay. It's a pulsar. We have hacking and cloaking for the pulsar. Let's get just a couple power here. Alright, we're gonna plan on hacking weapons or drones, whichever's the scarier offense on this pulsar fight. Rebel rigger. I was hoping it was not rebel rigger. And it is a fire beam drone, so yeah, I'm gonna hack his weapons. Good, didn't hit my weapons. Did I get all those offense offline? Yes, I did. Good. And then we mind control this guy, and the heavy laser immediately comes back on. Okay, that's fine. There we go. Now we're good. God, they keep offering me these really good deals. No, I'm... four field, 2 drone parts is actually really good. Nah, 18 scrap is not even that bad. No, I'm not going to take it. No deal, no deal. Alright, no fuel, but 6 more scrap, 1 less drone part. Okay. Deal was honestly probably a little bit better. But it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, and we're out. Alright, engage the pirates. Okay. Offensive drones, I think. Okay. That is a big giant missile. Not my favorite. Hopefully we can dodge it. Good. Alright, with a big giant missile, I'm going to hack your shield and shoot everything at weapons for the next volley. I'm also going to mind control the pilot. Beautiful. No more missiles allowed, sir. No deal. You go to hell. You go to hell, you die. That's right. You go to hell and you die. Good old South Park reference. Ooh, is that a 6? That is a 6-room swipe right there. Nice. Would I want a 40 scrap Zoltan? I actually would like a 40 scrap Zoltan. Huh. I have nowhere else to go. Fine. Screw you. I don't actually want you on my ship. Just kidding. Please, please be on my ship. I'm gonna put you on engines for now. I can have the humans saved on shields, but then have him OMD for the Zoltan border police shenanigans. A 40 scrap Zoltan is pretty cheap, so it's actually pretty good. Pretty good deal. That whiny Zoltan now on my engines. So whiny. That Zoltan is so whiny all the time, whiny all the time, whiny all the time. I have Weird Al on the brain apparently lately. Although I think that might not actually originally be a Weird Al song. I think that's a polka reference. One of his polkas or something. My girl likes to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. I'm not sure who sings that originally. I was talking about this with one of my fellow musicians at my church job yesterday, where we both have listened to so much Weird Al that we know the Weird Al versions of songs better than we know the actual original versions of songs. Is that Eddie Murphy? Really? Eddie Murphy is that song? Party all the time. My girl likes to party all the time. Okay. I didn't know Eddie Murphy had a... Actually, maybe I did know that Eddie Murphy like put out one or like an album or something. Whiny Zoltans are the worst. You imagine they have high-pitched voices. High-pitched, annoying voices. Care too much about anything here. Buy all the fuel. This is a nice relaxed run, honestly. Nice relaxed OP double dual laser run. I could get more crew. I really want an NG if I was gonna buy crew. What sector are we in? Sector 5? Sector 4? I don't think we need to get crew yet. I'll buy a clone base so I can do giant alien spiders. Let's just do that. You know you're ahead on the run when you're just buying a clone bay to replace your heal bay because all your other systems are done. You know you're ahead. That's what you've been waiting for, the clone bay? That's what it's all about? Cloning your crew, huh? Okay, double missiles, we're gonna hack that. Now we have some. Now we have saves. Now we have save human venting. What? Sorry, I don't know what that sentence was supposed to be there. I still have no training on my starting dudes for dodging yet, do we? Dodge 9 shots this entire run. That is the downside of having cloaking from the beginning. You cloak everything, you're not getting training. Alright, we'll go this way in case there's a flak. The background's really cool. The backgrounds are actually the vanilla FTL backgrounds. I normally have better planets as backgrounds, so I think I've loaded my mods out of order, I think. Oh, we got hit a lot for being 90% dodge. I'm pretty sure I loaded my mods out of order. Or it has something to do with hyperspace or something that we're actually seeing the vanilla backgrounds instead of what I normally have, which is the better planets of backgrounds, the prettier Hubble Space Telescope ones. Still waiting for there to be better planets and backgrounds that makes use of the what is the new James W. Webb thing or whatever? All the really cool pictures that have been from that. I'd like a new better planets and backgrounds that use a bunch of those pictures. JWST, yeah, that thing. I wonder if that's out and I just don't know about it yet. Maybe Mike Hopley knows about that. We're getting all these mid-tier weapon choices. I mean, I could buy a whole laser too. I just don't really want to. Assume that's why the Zoltan shields look different too. Yeah, the Zoltan shield isn't using Mike Hopley's better Zoltan shield mod that he basically there's a mod pack that Mike Hopley gave that has all the stuff I usually use in it. Better plans or backgrounds, the shield mod, the extended pursuit indicator, that's slightly different than this one. Maybe one or two other things, I can't remember. You're currently working on a truly custom ship that isn't just using the whole image of a ship from in-game with custom events and stuff, but man, it's taking a lot of effort. Yeah, Eagleseye. That's one of the reasons why I'm always so impressed by modders like RPG Nerdos, because it's a lot of work to do all that stuff. It's a lot of work to do all the like custom stuff that RPG and others do. It is not easy, that's for sure. Right, maybe I can get a little bit of dodge training from this laser here. There's an anti-vile beam in that store. If this is the vanilla background, you're interested to see the normal background. Vanilla is the normal background? I'm confused. The normal background, at least for my stream, is not the normal one. It is the modded one. Maybe I might be able to crew kill this here. Can I pull him? Yeah. Yeah, I guess normal means what I normally have on my stream, which would be the modded versions of things. Alright, no, we're just not getting any dodges. And I'm not patient while playing viewerships. Anyone in chat have experience with custom events? You need to work out some bugs and would have loved to have a fresh set of eyes. Check it out. I think ZachDog has some experience with that, and RPG Nerdos definitely does. Screw kill. Yet. Alright. I said I'd rather go Slug than Zoltan, and I stand by that statement. Let's go Slug. Right, any immediate store? There actually is. I need to get level 202, but let's see if there's a flak here. Or a burst laser 2, or a heavy laser or something. So many mid-tier weapons, I swear, man, I swear. What you talking about, Rand? You've seen 2 chain lasers. I have seen 2 chain lasers. And they have not tempted me in the least with how strong this ship started, to be honest. Not even a little bit tempting. I could just get 3rd shield right now. Let me do maybe... okay, let's do shield value. I would hate to die on this run where I've been bragging about how OP this ship has been this entire run. There's a bad Vulcan in that store. That's right, a bad Vulcan. Kill your friends. Hope that we have a chance to get dodge training against the laser, maybe. Yep, he just killed all his weapons. No dodge training for me. Probably crew kill here if I cared to try hard enough for it. Don't care to try enough hard. Don't care enough to try hard for it, I guess. Pike beams in every store. I could have had the 4 pike beam build. Wow, amazing. Okay. Alright, there's a store there. Let's see if there's a second store over here, because there's 2 guaranteed stores in a nebula in slug sectors. Gonna burn me out. It's actually not a bad burning build. 7 power weapon system right there. Alright, attempt to not hack though. Wow, okay. I just am not allowed to dodge apparently. I'm just not allowed to dodge on this ship. I let the 2 hit thinking surely would dodge 1. We didn't. I cloaked a 3rd shot and it hit us at 90% chance of dodge, so. Cool, man, cool. I'll wait for the cloak. Man, I wish my control worked on these guys, but they're slugs, so that's not how that mechanic works. Yeah. I guess I'll continue to OMD, even though I'm being pretty lazy about bringing my guy back every time. There is a store here, okay. This looks like a very good dive sector. Okay, crew and no weapons. Alright, couple fuel, couple repairs. Alright, let's just get 3rd shield. Like, the only crew I really want to spend scrap on would be an NG for blue options. We have pretty good blue options with Slug Rock crew currently, so... Not gonna invest in any crew unless I get a silly device to put on doors. I know, the damn tin foil hat wearing slug peoples. Ruining my mind control strategies. Okay. Cloak the missile. God, are you kidding me? 90% chance to dodge, and now we've gotten hit twice in a row. F you, FTL, man. Just F you. I control the pilot. 90% equals 0%. Okay, we got to dodge there at least. That is not what I meant to do. Just had to vent the human just a little bit of venting. That's the worst cloak luck you've seen in a while. I mean, it's not the worst luck ever. Getting hit will at 90%. There's still a 10% chance that they'll hit, Rand. I know, I know. But my brain thinks that 90% should mean they never hit me. My brain. Yeah, the human can have a little venting as a treat. Just a little venting. Just a little venting as a treat. Alright, we'll probably do the whatchamacallit? Yeah. Coffin ship venting here. Thank God. Thank God that 90% wasn't 0%. There we go. And I'll do that to keep them repairing shields. Alright. Now we can maybe get a little training while we wait for them to slowly die of asphyxiation. And 0 dodges. 90% means 50%, which equals 0%. That is FTL math. Hasn't the flagship dodged shots at 0% dodge on my runs? That's not possible. Even in FTL, they can't dodge when they're at 0% dodge. Unless there's some weird thing where, like, the dodge went away at the exact right time where it said 0%, but it already passed the shield threshold or something. That shouldn't be possible. Alright, we actually are getting some dodge training here. Yes, that's XCOM rules. Yeah. Ooh, only 3 more dodges and we will actually have max. Alright, we just got level 1 on both our piloting and engines. That'd be nice. Beautiful. What about second breakfast? What about a little venting? Just as a treat. Okay. This guy's gonna have a lot of pew-pewnage. But I'm gonna go for this anyway. A lot of pew-pewnage. Nice. Good dodge training ships, though. We'll say that. These dudes with lots of shots. Gives a good opportunity to train our dojings. A lot of pew-pew means a lot of doge. True, true. Alright, good fight, good fight. A second free Pegasus this run, okay. Alright. I won't turn down a free Pegasus missile. I will immediately turn around and sell it, but I won't turn it down. Would you like payment? Okay. Pretty good amount of pew-pewnage here, too. I'm just trying to not hack. Actually, I am going to hack. Because it just keeps them repairing shields for a long time. There we go. Alright, one more shot in the O2. Oh, he's got a fire in the weapons room if something just burned down. Level 302, because, you know, why wouldn't they? I have a feeling his ship's going to burn down before I could crew kill it. Well, 3 health, this might work. This might work. Double, missile, combo, meal, deal. Yay! The fire. is in the weapons room. It keeps spreading to the shields through the hacked doors. I think we have the crew kill now, actually. I think we're good. Yeah, should be a crew kill. Double fire in there. Ship deal. Day. 2 number 9s, a number 9 large. 2 number 9s. Well, he has no O2. There's fires in both his weapons and piling, although I have a feeling those fires are going to burn themselves out because the O2 being gone. Nice. It's crazy how when the slug dies, it like explodes in green blood. Is that really how they would die? Just explode in green blood. Do. Are they just a sack full of green blood? Maybe it's a little faster if I shoot once. He should be suffocating. There it is. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7. Now, we're definitely diving here. This is too good of a diving opportunity. Slugs known for their contents being under high pressure. Oh, is that right? Let's see the goods. Continue. Slug. Beautiful. Okay. So many coffin ships today. I approve of all these coffin ships for bonus crew killing. Guy's weapons are also pretty darn not terrible. No surrender. Although what I will say is a lot of value points for his weapons with that Ion Blast Mark II being there. So let's get one of those weapons off. Now we're safe. One interesting thing I learned over the weekend when I was talking with Crow Revel and Kassalian and Farb is that apparently Dolphin Chemist, who is a streamer that I'm sure many people have heard of, he plays a lot of hard mode, no pause FTL. And apparently he does something where he has fixed the frame rate of FTL at 30, which makes it so that when you use level 1 hacking, it always gets 2 shields down. It doesn't have the issue where sometimes level 1 hacking doesn't get both shields down. And I did not know that that was a thing. Found that to be very interesting. That apparently if you do that, it will always cause level 1 hacking to bring 2 shields down. You gotta head out, Amberzak? Alright, you have a great night, my friend. We need a coffin ship emote, that's right. Good luck with the doctor, I appreciate it. Nice, good scrap, good fuel. You didn't realize there's a frame rate thing? Yeah, apparently the reason that level 1 hacking does not bring down 2 shields every time, but it does sometimes, is because it has to be like frame perfect or something, so it's something to do with the frame rate. So, very interesting little tidbit of FTL knowledge there. Time to lock FPS to 30. No, it feels... I don't know. I said it was interesting, and Crow made a comment. Yes, interesting is one word for it. I think what he was leaning towards was that it sounds like you could call that a little... I mean, again, it's a single-player game, so is anything cheaty. But it sounds a little... To lock the game's frame rate to guarantee certain outcomes... I don't know if cheaty is the right word, but like... It sounds like you're fixing a bug. And if you're fixing the bug, then why not fix the bug that stops defense drones from failing shooting down missiles or something? I mean, hyperspace fixes the bug of defense drones you being able to get hacking by, but that's, to me, feels like more like clever use of game mechanics than fixing the frame rate to make it so that hacking does something that it doesn't do in the base game. So it's denying the enemies cheating. Yeah, sure. I guess you could call it that, yeah. Locking frame rate to 30 is a very normal frame rate, to be honest. Yeah. I don't actually have that much knowledge about frame rates other than when I stream at 60 FPS, it looks better than when I stream at 30 FPS. 3 coffin ships in a row? Oh, it's not that rare, I would say, in Slug Sector 5 or whatever this is. Slug Sector 5. Yeah, pretty normal. Lots of free crew kills, though. And this is the only run we're doing for the day, so I don't need to rush through anything. Are coffin ships only found when playing hard advanced content? I don't know, Eagleseye. I have played so little non-advanced edition, and I haven't played on normal and easy difficulty for so long. I almost feel like they'd be more likely to appear in normal and easy because these smaller ship designs are easier than the, say, slug bombers or whatever they're called. So I have a feeling they're even more prolific in lower difficulties, but other people play in those lower difficulties more would have to answer your question. So I don't know for sure. Oh. I did thank Alice for the sub earlier. Okay, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. Crappy weapons. Damn, am I really gonna have to go dual laser, double pike beam? I have a lot of scrap. I'm just gonna buy this. And actually, I'm gonna buy this. I'm hoping to find firebomb or breach bomb or fire beam that's better for crew killing than that, but if I get no other weapon choices, I want to at least have the options for that. I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but I don't think I quite get that in 3 and that in 4. So let's just go 1, 2, 3, 4, dive. Let's go weapon value and power. Use dual laser, double pike beam if I want to. Don't really like double pike beam. Almost all of our Generation 2 consoles, SNES, Sega, were 30 frames or lower. That was the industry standard. Only in recent decades is the 120 plus frames on PC becoming a thing. Yeah. Quest marker next sector. Alright. Venting all those ships and no humans among them. I know. Well, they're slugs. They're like humans, you know. They're basically humans with tinfoil hats. Okay, very nice. This is the worrying radiation event. Most annoying event in the sector. Arguably the hardest one. And we're fine. Might even get some doges here. Get some doges. You've played non-advanced and other difficulties, you find coffin ships there. Okay. You've been making a mod that includes all of your custom ships and adding them to your custom ships so that you can always find an advanced flak 2 in game. Sadly, you didn't start doing this till after you made this ship. You mean all of your custom weapons. Okay, well that's cool. So when we play your future ships, Eagleseye has sent me an experimental artillery ship and an H2O No are the names of them. We can look out for your custom weapons. That's cool. That's very cool. Some humans are pure slugs, yes. Pure slug humans. Nowhere to run, slugman. Only a vented room for you to explode in a green blood explosion. Oh, our dodging's all maxed. Nice. Dodging is maxed. You've dated some pure slug humans. Good. It's funny. Pure slug humans. There's a video on, I think it was Reddit recently that I saw. It was like a guy whose YouTube channel, I don't know if it's all his YouTube channel is, but the video I watched was me saying ew to random girls. And it's just him like getting on a Skype call or something going, ew. And the girl's like getting really mad about it. Is that what you do? See a girl who's a pure slug and you say, ew. That's what you do. You're excited to see which of the two ships I play when I get around to them. Experimental artillery. Well, I usually do them in order, and experimental artillery is higher on my list, so that's probably the one I'll do next. Try not to hack here. My control doesn't work either, so. Good dodges, man. Good at dodges. We didn't have dodges earlier. We got them now, though. That was really good dodges as well. Okay. All right, if he does that many dodges, again, we'll hack. Nice. No O2 for you. Okay, why did I think Pike Beam was ready there? I don't know why I thought that. Okay, that pulls the pilot. Is the experimental part of the artillery that you can remove it? That's the experiment I would like, yes. I have a feeling it's not. I didn't mean to shoot at the empty room. But he's dead, so it's fine. I'd like to experiment with throwing it in the trash. Does that work? Okay. Big giant missile. Slug boarding. I can mind control the pilot while we shoot weapons and hopefully cloak the missile. We do have a 100% chance to dodge, so that should be fine. Actually, I say we have a 100% chance to dodge. I only do if they don't get in my piloting. That charge time, that's a breach missile, 100%. 100%. 100. A full 100%. 100%. That's how Texans say 100. 100%. 100. Or some people with very thick country accents. So I'll upgrade my hacking clone bay next to have more healing per jump. Whenever I think of an overdone Texas/country accent, I think of the movie, I think it's Varsity Blues, a 90s high school football movie. And the guy, Dawson from Dawson's Creek is in that. And he has this line where he goes, I don't want your life. And that's what he's like yelling at his dad or something. And that's what I think of when I think of a bad, overly done Texas or country accent by an actor. I don't want your life. Being able to multi-crew, thus lowering cooldown and aiming artillery might be interesting. Should I vent the human? Maybe I should have. Like having a loading crew for tank shelling, increased fire rate. Oh, you're talking about artillery upgrades. Okay. Easy dive, easy dive. Easy dive, easy life. Happy life, happy wife, happy something. Happy wife, happy life? Is that what it is? Something like that. The bad country accent is reminding you of Henry Bowers. I don't know if I know who Henry Bowers is. It sounds like a familiar name, but I don't know if I know who that is. Mantis or NG? I mean, I've been checking stores like crazy for good weapons. I guess I'll check NG. I guess we'll go NG. if I go NG, maybe I can find a store with NG crew. Because that's what I really want. I want an NG crew. I need my silly device. Got this stupid human on doors this entire time. When all I want is a silly device. Good doge. Prevent the human. Probably crew kill here if I'm patient enough. I don't think I'm patient enough. We'll see. If I can get all of them in the room together, mind control, and shoot them, that might work. Damn. I gotta do that for the guaranteed high scrap reward. Damn. Did just a little too much damage. Henry Bowers is a character from Stephen King's It. Ah, that's why I don't know that. Because I will probably never ever watch that movie or read that book. It's been a minute since you worked on it, but the experimental Atreus thing is a 6-second cooldown at full power. Maybe 8, you don't quite remember. Ooh. That's pretty strong. Kill your friends. Attack the shields, shoot the weapons. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I think the only Stephen King book I've ever read was the Dark Tower series, and even that one was like... Stephen King is just not my type of author. It has all these weird sexual things in all of his books, and I just am not interested in reading that kind of stuff. Saw the Dolphin Flip YouTube short was really popping off. Oh, nice. I did see somebody commented this morning, was going through comments. Perfect YouTube short. I was like, wow, nice. Thank you for doing that, Zach Dog. Really appreciate that. For highlighting it, making it easy for me to do that. No NG crew and no weapons. These stores this run have just been trash tier stores, I tell you. Yes, the Stephen Kingisms, I guess. What ship is this? The ship is called Red Death. It's a ship created by Eagleseye in the chat here. Try to not use hacking here. You know, make the fight go longer. Actually, I think we have a better thing here. Yeah, that's a good swipe. Nice. Frick! I have 3 shields. Did an ion just wear off? That's really annoying. Well, we have value point. It's fine. It's fine. It's just really stupid and annoying. No, don't take that deal. You go get that. He likes the comment about never hearing or playing FTL before because it makes him wonder why YouTube recommended it to him. Yeah, somebody did say they have never and have no plans of playing FTL, and this YouTube short is still really good. Have a like and a comment or whatever. It's like, well, thank you. YouTube really is going crazy with hyping YouTube shorts if it's putting up my FTL YouTube shorts for people who don't even watch FTL or something. Not all Stephen King's things are weird sexual, but when they are, it's really weird. You don't understand why he does it. Apparently, it's because he did a lot of cocaine. That's my understanding when I mentioned that about Stephen King. That's what I understand. But whatever. No judgment if you like his books. They're just not for me. They're just not for me. Just like people who love Game of Thrones. I understand a lot of people love it, but not for me, man. Not for me. Nice, no dodges, beautiful. You listen to the audiobook of it in your car, you had to be driving with someone in the passenger seat when the infamous part came on. Oh, God. Imagine having to be the person who... The voice actor who read the weird stuff in Stephen King books. Like, maybe you're used to that if you have that job, but my God, I would not. I would be so... feel so weird trying to read that out in some, you know, emotionally appropriate way, whatever that is. This ship looks very normal compared to some other viewerships. Yeah, it's the first viewership or a modded ship that Eagleseye's ever created. You thought the stand was terrible, took you ages. Well, and I know that Shogi's favorite book series is the Dark Tower series, and so that's why I read it, because he's like, you need to read it, dude, because I love fantasy, but it's just Stephen King. He is not my kind of author. He did do that. You believe there are some of his books that he doesn't remember writing. If his work isn't for you, that's fine, yeah. Yes, there's a reason that people are different, and we like different things. Although I will say, if you like the new Star Wars movies, then your opinion's wrong. Zing on Star Wars! Okay, sorry, I just had to throw that out there. Everybody's free to like as much as they want, but if you like The Last Jedi, you're wrong. Or Rise of Skywalker. Whatever. Sorry, I don't know why I'm digging at that right now. I don't know where. Unironically, Stephen King writes some unique things. Have I read Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn, Wax and Wayne series? I have. It's probably my favorite, the second favorite of his series, right behind Stormlight Archive. Probably the Wax and Wayne series. Although I really did like the original Mistborn a lot too, so I'm not sure if I like the Wax and Wayne series more or less. Dark Tower isn't terrible, the movie adaptation is. I didn't even know there was a movie adaptation of Dark Tower. Damn, I can't get all my jumps. Let's go 1, 2... And I will dive for a store, probably. Beyond his inclusion of things of that nature, he writes some very, very particular things that are just out of nowhere for their characters. Okay. If you like something I don't like or don't like what I like, I hate you. It's a good take. It's a very internet take right there. Like the things I like, otherwise I hate you. Yeah, don't hate people. You're allowed to like things, but that won't stop you from being wrong. Like most book-to-movie things these days, it was so bad. You haven't read Dark Tower, but you've heard it's not one of his best. I've heard that it is his best, so I don't know. I guess it depends on how much you like gunslinger fantasy. It's the only real genre I could describe that as. Time-traveling, dimension jumping, dark cowboy fantasy. Is that a genre? That's what that genre I think must be. But you like hating. Why do you hate my hobby of hating? You prefer the old Dune movie? Oh man, I actually really disliked the old Dune movie. Like, it was just so... The main issue with the old Dune movie for me was... Well, for one, Paul Atreides looked like he was 35. The actor who they got to play him. And Sting's weird that he was in it. But it was the Harkonnen fat guy with all the sores. Like, it was just too gross. It was just too gross. Apparently, the guy who wrote it, Frank Herbert, apparently really liked that adaptation from like a YouTube video I watched or something. He actually really liked it, but I'm like, ugh. Ugh. Is what I say to the old Dune movie. I haven't seen the new Dune movie, though. I need to watch it. Yeah, that pulls the pilot. Still haven't watched it, and I keep meaning to. Haven't taken the time. Might be a Creeco here. You've rewatched the sequels recently, and mostly the first two are fine, if occasionally confused tonally. The last one's insane. What are you talking about, Jays Nick? You're talking about the Star Wars sequels? Really? You think fine is a description? You're gonna have to say you're objectively wrong in your opinion. You wonder how crazy I am? I read all 8 Dune books in a row. Yes, including the ones written by his son. Wow. It's impressive. You rewatch the sequels. Let me reread this. I've rewatched the sequels. Mostly the first two are fine, if occasionally confused tonally. The last one is insane. Completely disagree. I feel like the only way you could say the second Star Wars movie wasn't completely disconnected from everything else in the franchise is if you've never seen any other Star Wars movie except Episode 7. If you've seen any of the original series with Luke's entire story arc, if you watched any other movie with Jedi in it, The Return of Skywalker just makes no sense with the rest of the galaxy. It just doesn't make any sense. Everybody, Rey and what's-his-face get new powers out of the blue for no reason. Luke is basically ignoring all his entire redemption arc. Like, they're just, everything is disconnected. It makes no sense with the rest of the series ever. And there you go, you've got me talking about Star Wars again. First movie of the sequels is nearly watchable in isolation, but you don't get any payoffs or anything it's set up, yeah. Alright, finally a good weapon. Man, do we turn this into a Vulcan run? I think Hull Beam's just better than Pike Beam. You know what? Let's make this a Vulcan run. I have a lot of scrap. Vulcan heavy laser, let's go. Do I keep the small bomb for phase 1 of crew killing? I think we're gonna get a lot of crew killing with this already. Alright. There we go. Vulcan heavy laser, that's the build. The world build for Dune is amazing, but the material is quite slog to read, yes. I think you read most of, I assume, the Dune books. You gave up during the one set after Leto 2. They're perfectly serviceable movies that you don't mind turning my mind off to for The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. Rise of Skywalker is just bad. Yeah. I mean, if you like bright colors and explosions, then yeah, I guess maybe that's kind of like what Michael Bay movies are. I like to turn my brain off and watch explosions. I guess if you look at the Star Wars movies that way, they're not terrible. I started it. Somebody in chat started it, okay? I'm just responding to something I disagree with. I have a visceral, utter disdain for Rise of Skywalker, and if anybody says it's not terrible, I have to disagree and yell about it, apparently. When I was a kid, I wanted to be Luke Skywalker. I thought having the Force and all the amazing stuff, learning about, I mean, modern day, like, fantasy novels, what is it called? The young protagonist learning about his magic or whatever. That's like, it's basically the hero's journey. That's basically what Luke has. And it's all thrown out the window when Ryan What's-His-Face makes Luke throw his lightsaber off to the side and say, I don't want to be a Jedi. It's like his entire story arc is destroyed. My childhood is ruined. That's what I feel about the last Rise of Skywalker. Most people think that the characters were mostly ruined by the second movie. The third was just the nail in the coffin. You love explosions of colors, but your seizures hate them. 7 was mid, 8 and 9 were awful. I basically agree with that. When you watch a Jason Statham movie, you turn your high functions off and go, yes, punch the bad guys. Yeah, right. Best stories are the hero's journey. Yeah. Okay, just auto fire weapons here. And apparently I dodged literally fucking nothing, video game. Give me a goddamn break, you shitty piece of shiznizzle. How many shots was that? That was 6 shots against my 3 shields and I dodged nothing. Cool. Okay. If you want highbrow Star Wars, you read the Timothy Zahn books. True. True. And that's probably part of the reason I'm so disappointed. Is that they had so many good options to choose from for their Star Wars, and they chose the worst possible dog crap that they could have chosen by an original story that makes no sense. That ruins all the development of characters from previous generations of Star Wars. I know, insert laugh track to the sequels. It'll be much more enjoyable probably. Same with Keanu Reeves movies. With a effing pencil, right? Yeah. Andor, on the other hand, was a pleasant surprise. Rogue Squad was amazing. Hot take: you absolutely hate the Matrix. Ooh, well, okay. Put a chick in it, make it lame and gay. Okay. All right. Okay, time to dive again. Do you mean all of the Matrix, or just the second and third one, or even the first one? This is another one where, like, you know, I was in high school when the first one came out, so I was like mind blown by the Matrix. But the second and third one kind of were just like, what was that? What was that? You've never read the Star Wars books, and you're not sure where to start. Or if you want to, it's kind of ruined for you. In my opinion, of course, I haven't read that many. The only extended universe that I think is just really, really, really good are the Timothy Zahn books. So, the ones with a blue guy on the front cover, because that's Thrawn, and he's one of the best villains of any series I've ever read. Admiral Thrawn is just one of the best villains in a series that's ever been written, I think. So if it has a blue-skinned alien with a white suit that looks like he's from the Star Wars universe, start with the beginning. I think it's, what is it called? Hand of Thrawn or something like that? You hate all the Matrix. Okay. You think Luke's moment of weakness is actually kind of important to think about because his follow-through on some failings of the original Jedi teachings? Yeah, the problem with that, Jaysnek, and I hate to get super deep into it, but Luke's moment of weakness, as you call it, doesn't make any sense after his story arc with redeeming his father. If Luke could redeem Darth Vader, who everybody in the galaxy thinks is one of the worst villains that's ever appeared, but he thinks he's worth redeeming. His son, him having a dream about his son maybe being a bad, I guess it's his nephew, maybe being bad and not being redeemable, and now I have to think about killing him, makes no sense with his entire redeeming arc of redeeming Darth Vader. It breaks all of Luke's development in the original cycle. Why would he redeem Darth Vader and then go and see his nephew maybe doing something bad in a dream and think, well, guess I have to kill him? It makes no effing sense. It's stupid. His character does not abandon his friends. He definitely doesn't abandon his family. It makes no effing sense. Luke cared so much about a father he never knew that he redeemed when everybody else in the galaxy would think he should die. But he had a bad dream about his nephew, so I guess kill him. It's just stupid. It's stupid. It means you have no... The person writing that means they have no concept of original Luke's entire story arc and character. It's just dumb not knowing your source material. There we go. Rant over, hopefully. No, I completely disagree with you, Jason. I completely disagree with you. Saying it's the dark side continues to ignore the entire point I just made. That it's not in Luke's character. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if there's a dark side and Luke is struggling with it. He already went through that arc. He already conquered his dark side when he was on Dagobah and chose to kill Darth Vader in his vision on Dagobah. You could argue there are a lot of extended universe stuff where he continues to deal with that. But if Luke is 60, 70 years old, isolated on an island, he's already gone through all his dark side stuff. He is the old sage. You don't see Obi-Wan Kenobi in the original series dealing with the dark side because he's already gone through his trials, come out the other side, and made his choices. He's made his choices about following the dark side or the light side. Luke already did that in the original series. He had his arc. It makes no sense for him to think about killing his nephew because of a bad dream. There's nothing to do with the current topic, but in the unlikely event you make a ship, you would like it to focus on drones and missiles. How do you still make it fun to play? Don't give the ship too few missiles or too few drone parts, undefined. I would give it something like an explosive replicator or a drone recovery arm or both so that you're not running out of offense, because that's the issue with those type of ships. I'm fine with you using those things, just make it so that you're not running out all the time. But yeah, the main issue is bad writing. But there are so many issues on top of bad writing that just saying if it was written better, it would have been good. I feel like still ignores the fact that you're ignoring all of the development from previous original Star Wars world, whatever. Luke was supposed to be the wise old man for Rey's hero journey, and he was just turned into a shitty old man. Yeah. And I feel like the only reason for it was subvert expectations. Like, everybody expects Luke to be the wise old man. What do we make him? The jaded old man instead. Well, that's not good writing. That's not interesting. It's just bad. It just ruins everything that made Luke Luke back in the day. It's not just bad writing. It's a complete misunderstanding of everything that came before in the series. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos about it, so you can tell I'm passionate when I go on this rant. You think a better writer could have handled it, the theme, but Disney didn't do it well? Maybe it could have been written better, but I feel like a good writer would have taken the arc that Luke went on, not to mention how stupid Han Solo and Leia stuff was, but they would have made better choices. They wouldn't have just gone, jaded Luke is better than old sage Luke. You know, I think they could have come up with something way better than that. It was a coward's move to not just explode Coruscant in episode 7. God, I probably couldn't even care less about any of the Star Killer stuff. Even episode 7, where they have the planet that destroys other stars and then kills other planets, it feels like I can't think of anything good. So last time we had a Death Star to kill planets, so now we'll have a planet that kills stars. Like, the more I even think about 7, which a lot of people say is, you know, mediocre but not terrible, the more I'm like, it's just really lazy. It's like they couldn't think of anything good to do, so they just redid the old stuff and made it bigger. And it's just not good. I know, Death Star 3, but it's bigger and kills stars instead of planets. Yeah, we bought a Vulcan and a heavy laser at the last store. Good writer could have been on a different premise entirely. Luke could rip Star Destroyers out of skies eventually in the books. WTF did we get? Yeah. Oh yes, the Empire, that is in disarray, builds a planet killer Death Star 3 and has a hidden planet with more Death Stars than ever appeared in the original when they had all of the resources they had before. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. Just the sheer, utter misunderstanding and mishandling of the Star Wars sequels blows my mind. It just blows my mind. New trilogy is trash. Yeah, and that's why I'm ranting about it. 7 is a ripoff of the original, which you prefer to their original ideas. You prefer episode 7 to episode 3? 4? Whichever the original Star Wars is? I hope that's not what you're saying, because that's terrible. Yeah, Star Wars Monday is back. It's back. Give me a Revan or Malak, the 3 solo children. Better writers on the actual grass of the universe would have made better sequels. Yes. And that's what I am harping about, is they could have taken any of the extended universe writers, and then they would have had something infinitely better than what we got. But instead they chose writer-directors that are popular in Hollywood, and we got terrible rehashes of the original that are just worse. And it's such a disappointment. It's even more disappointing than, you know, when the prequels came out and all the issues that came along with everybody just being a yes man to anything George Lucas suggested they do. Welcome to Star Wars Sequel Therapy. Get it all out. We're in a safe place. I think one of the biggest piss-off points for your roommate was they had a chance to put pod racing in, and we got weird giraffe horses instead. Now this is pod racing. No, it's giraffe horse racing. I didn't want that, though. Too bad. And that's what you get with Ryan what's-his-face. You get weird giraffe horse racing. It's just lazy. You can't blame everything on the Force. Yeah. I think just lazy is the best 2 words to describe the sequels. Just lazy. Just lazy. But Disney wanted to make money on the Star Wars name. Like, explicitly, Disney just wanted to make money on Star Wars. True. And instead... did they? I'm wondering if they did. They probably did. Because there are probably a lot of young people who have never watched the original Star Wars and enjoyed the sequels. Probably are. And for them I say, woe is you. Woe is you, small child, who never felt the wonder of Luke's hand getting cut off and redeeming his father and doing backflips in the desert with R2-D2 throwing his lightsaber to him and saving the day when Han Solo's about to die. All the great, amazing stuff that was in... fun, awesome, amazing stuff that was in the originals. You prefer 7 to 8 and 9. Okay. Oh, goodness. Chat is blowing up about Star Wars. Welcome to Star Wars Sequels Therapy. Yeah. Think of the zany, fast, witty dialogue. Oh, yeah, where he makes the Yo Mama jokes in the first 5 minutes of the movie. Oh, my God. Prequels are okay, though could have done without Jar Jar. I don't even think the prequels are particularly good, but at least they had a vision. The vision was probably really poorly done, but we got Duel of the Fates. We got really great memes. And Natalie Portman was hot. You know, so those are good things, but you forgot about the weird giraffe racing? Yeah, it was like 45 minutes of it, too. Let's take the free crew. I finally have a silly rock device, I guess. They absolutely made money on those movies. You think there's just enough people consuming product that they earned it back? They did scale back a lot more projects they were going to do. I feel like when you say they absolutely made money on those movies, you're probably right, but it's probably not nearly as much as they would have if they didn't ridiculously botch the writing and directing issue. Because I feel like the people who are huge Star Wars fans kind of hated it. And other people didn't care that much, so they're only going to go see it one time. Like... if they made it even not terrible, diehard Star Wars fans would have seen it multiple times. So, Jar Jar was an attempt to turn the hero seeks help into a toy for sales thing. We might not like it, but Jar Jar still follows the golden rule of a hero's journey. Prequels gave us a level of lightsabering that will probably never be matched. True. Quite true. Hacking my engines, okay. And that's what I say when there were things about the prequels that I enjoyed. Like, it probably was not good, but I like lightsabers. I enjoyed seeing a bunch of Jedi and Sith fight each other. Obi-Wan series was trash too. Yeah, but the thing about the Obi-Wan series, I kind of agree. I watched it. But at least Ewan McGregor puts everything into everything he does. So even though I think the writing was not great either, at least Obi-Wan was a likable, relatable character. I didn't like a lot of the choices they made with his character. Like, it didn't make sense that he forgot how to use the Force. Just forgot. But at least he wasn't a Mary Sue or moody Kylo Ren or something, you know? At least he had a journey and an arc, and he was in it, you know? Remember when Disney did Pirates of the Caribbean? They were on fire. If that Disney had made the new Star Wars, they'd be dominating. Here's a hot take. I never really liked any of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. They all felt like... I don't know. I don't want to say too much because I've already ranted about Star Wars. I never really cared for any of them. I didn't think any of the characters were that likable. I didn't think any of the stories were that interesting. It really was just a theme park ride put into a movie. So... even as a clueless kid, you thought Starkiller Base was silly. You know, Disney's last 5 or 6 movies completely tanked, and the core has lost millions. I've not even heard of that. I don't know what that is. Why even call it Obi-Wan when he arguably wasn't even the main focal point character in that series? Okay. Let's see here. Obi-Wan had some great stuff. Book of Boba Fett is trash. Yeah, I was like... I got bored of Book of Boba Fett about 5 minutes into the first episode. Which means I should really give it more of a chance, but it looked really, really boring. They made Obi-Wan a bum. Yeah, I didn't love what they seem to keep wanting to, like, you know, with turning Luke into the old crusty old man. They turned Obi-Wan in kind of the old hermit. I mean, it kind of makes sense because he was a hermit in the original, and they kind of wanted to show him getting there, it felt like, but it didn't make sense to me that, hey, pre-igniter. Hey, Flak 1. Didn't make sense to me that he forgot how to use the Force. Like, it just didn't make any sense to me. Man, there's a Flak 1, and I kind of don't want it. Dual lasers have fire chance on it. Weird. We have a Vulcan and a pre-igniter, and I'm not buying a Flak. That's how weird this run is. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep this build. Do you have crew, though? No crew. That could be no bank. Meh. Meh. We're just going to kill this easy, set it, fire and forget it type of build. You know what I'd love? I'd love stealth weapons. That's what I would love. Let's go to the store to see if there's any stealth weapons there. I want to see the new Aliens film coming out this year. Oh, I didn't know that was happening. You don't like the first 2? Talking about pirates? At least the 3 pirates are alright. But the least 3 pirates. I suppose that's supposed to be the last 3 pirates. I kind of got checked out, Firebeam, after the first 2, so I didn't watch anything after the first 2. Core equals Disney core. You're gonna sound insane, but Obi-Wan was kind of just bumming around in episode 4. Episode 4, Obi-Wan was just bumming around. He was at the beginning of the movie, but when he started training Luke, he wasn't. One damage for 60 scrap? Good deal. Although I think I'm going to take 2 damage because I'm pretty sure this is burning down. And I can't stop it. Man, we could have had double pre-igniter, except that you can't have that because it's not possible. You don't think he was bumming in for it? He's just laying low? Yeah, I don't know. That's... You could probably make cases for both ways, so I will not get too deep into that. Okay. Let's go kill the boss. And end the stream, because I gotta get ready for my doctor's appointment. This has been a fun run, though. You know it's a good run when the ship is so strong that I'm barely paying attention to the run and ranting about Star Wars. Although I should say sorry to Eagleseye if... Because I'm pretty sure it bugs... pretty sure it bugs RPG Nerdos when his ship is so strong that is what we're doing the whole time, talking about Star Wars or something. Why don't your ships ever look this good? I don't know. What is he hacking? Battery, huh? Alright, it's a fast-firing missile, so I'm going to get it offline with my first shot. Beautiful. And then it's back. Okay. Let's see. Why don't your ships... You don't care. This is a blast. Okay, nice. You don't care that we're just ripping on Star Wars the whole time. Glad to hear it. Good time. Ripping on the sequels. My favorite thing to do on stream, apparently. Apart from ripping on missiles in FTL. First time you've been on the stream, it's a lot of fun. Nice. Well, welcome to the people who are here for the first time. Glad to have you. Well, I want to reach out and grab you. Glad to have you. I want to reach out and grab you. Alright, value. Actually, I do want to get one more weapon power, so I can go Vulcan, Heavy, Dual, Fire Beam, Phase 1. We're going to get some crazy good crew kill in Phase 1 of the boss fight. Yep, it's just about boss time. Right, we need to crew kill this, because this is a not enough time shenanigans. So the goal is to set their shields on fire. Cool. Mind control them once they get into the room. Pull them all in and kill them all in the shield room. That's the plan. Pop. Hope I didn't do too much damage there. I think we're okay. I need this guy to run through the shield room and I can lock him in, and that's the crew kill. Beautiful. Not enough time? Not enough time. Get sniped. That's right, get sniped. Oh, there's a store there. Do I care about a store? Not really. I want all of this stuff. Although I could sell long-range scanners, but I'd rather get scrap and a repair than the 15 scrap from selling long-range scanners. So there's that. You know what? Let's even put Fire Beam on our bar right now. I'll swap out for Phase 2 and 3 when we don't need fires anymore. But for now, let's do that. Of course I put Fire Beam on our bar and we fight a guy who literally is immune to fire. Of course I do. It's fine, at least he's not running. I'm gonna try to not use any drone parts here. War crimes incoming? No. You can't squeeze blood from a stone and you can't vent a... Can't vent a no oxygen auto scout, I guess. What's up, Bacon Buyer? Belated high. Glad to catch the tail end of the stream. Nice. You're having a good Monday, my friend. Nice. We need an O2 not needed fire weapon. Auction not included fire weapon. That's what we need. 100% agreed. Do you receive lethal doses of solar radiation if you look out of a hole breach in a solar flare beacon? I don't know. I would not recommend testing it. Is that our last value point and power? Alright, we're looking good. Watch streak reached. 3 stream streak. Alright, so we're nice. Hooray for Vulcan. I know. It's been a while since we've done a Vulcan run. It's kind of why I chose it. Oh, and thank you for the follow, Oss Money. Missed that earlier. Alright. So the goal is to crew kill phase 1. All but 1. While hopefully taking 0 damage. We'll fight him early in case we get a weapon hack we want to run away from. Weapon hack is the worst. Battery hack is one of the best. I will take it. And Pre-Igniter shows its value here with Firebomb being as slow as it is. Firebomb, Fire Beam. I can instantly hack here. Beautiful. I was gonna say this could be a 0 damage fight, and then he triple hit the ion. This is probably not a 0 damage fight now. Okay, decent dodges there at least. Maybe a couple crew kills there, maybe? Come on, before those guys get out. Damn, they got out. Let's turn off auto fire. That guy dies, let him in. Make him stuck. Okay, alright, we hit a couple shots there. Again, we want to leave 1 crew alive at the end of this. Only 1. And 1 is all that's left. Alright, perfect. Finish him. Alright. They died while cloaked, so I couldn't even see them. 0 damage. Ideal. Ideal phase 1. 0 damage and left 1 crew alive. That was very good phase 1. You must finally renew your sub. Maybe tomorrow on stream. Okay. 45 stream streak. Wow, Taters says 45 in a row. Holy crap. Okay. That's a lot of streams in a row. That's almost as many as me! Wait. Can I do that? Can I do a redeem? Probably not. I wonder how many hundreds of streams in a row I've done. What do I want to do here? I could get level 3 piloting for the boss, I guess. Tomorrow you have a 65 streak. Nice. I should have already just fired that. This. You can get no missile hits this entire fight. Beautiful. Could be a 0 damage phase 2. need to not mess up by having my stuff auto-fire. Should be good. Oh, that might have been a little early, actually. Alright, looks like a 0 damage phase 2. One shield left. We almost took damage. We almost took damage. Rand somehow missed his own stream. I was actually thinking about that. If there was one time I would have missed my own stream, it probably would have been... maybe we can take 0 damage if I do that. It probably would have been during the tournament when my stream was actually being run by Kassalian and I was AFK taking a break or something. But I was still there. Alright, how do we want to do this? I could level 3 cloak the first missile really late if I want to try to do that. I might try to do that, see if we can make a 0 damage phase 3. Rand is totally a slacker in his own stream, confirmed. Confirmed. I'm hoping that lasts the entire time for the overcharge, but I'm not sure if it will. Takes some skill to miss your own stream, that's right. Ooh, I think this might actually work. Perfect. Perfect. Everything got missiles. We basically want him to not fire a missile before... my cloaking comes back up. There it is. I think we're taking damage unless we get a triple dodge. The triple dodge! The triple dipple flipple lipple lipple dodge. The perfect boss fight. GG cookie time. The Red Death. The perfect boss fight. The 0 damage fight. An amazing ship from Eagleseye 1999. Pilot MVP. That triple dipple dodge, though. Nice. That's a good way to win that run with a perfect boss fight. Let's check what our score was on that run. That was a super strong run. 64-29. Woo! And I wasn't even score farming. 4th highest on this save file, if that's correct. 56 ships defeated, 107 beaks explored. Over 2k scrap. Only 5 crew. It's actually pretty crazy how low our crew was with how strong that run was. Well, that was a fun ship, again, called Red Death. Created by Eagleseye there. Thank you for that awesome ship. Thank you for the 420 bits, Anklebane. And again, I'm going to have to apologize because I have to end early. Before I end, let me tell you the other day I'm going to have to either miss or end early. I think it's this Wednesday. This Wednesday I have a gig at 2:30, so... Yeah, it's not an FTL day, so I'll probably play a little bit of WoW before getting off stream. So I'm going to have to end Wednesday stream a little early because of a gig. But, my friends, I hope you all had a good time today. I know short stream. I'll probably find another FTL... streamer and throw them a raid since we're ending so early. But thank you all so much. Thank you for the ship, Eagleseye. Next week we'll hopefully be back to a more normal schedule where I can get 3 ships in. So hopefully the doctor visit goes well. Appreciate all the well wishes, everybody. So as usual, my friends, thank you for all the support, the bits, the follow, subs, give subs, lurking, hanging out. I'm going to get going. I'll send a raid somebody's way, and y'all enjoy this sea shanty. So until next time, peace out, happy gammon. I'll see you all tomorrow for some salty FTL. Y'all rock. Later, my friends.